Hi, friends. Today I'm talking about how physical life requires duality in order to reproduce and to have the fullest experience. You might need a tantric embrace at least. And spirit lives in oneness. One can make a video in the forest feeling like it's a little neat. And then he can have some good old times with the ganja making it sweet. But for the fullest experience of life, I'm not trying to tug no sheet. But the sheep can't see because they only play the roles that they were told to be gay or in a box. But still, it takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you. It just takes two. I could have all the wisdom in the universe, or 2/3 of all the best stuff that you could know. But with no one to share it with, I would seem a little autistic and slow. 'Cause it takes two, baby, to make a dream come true. So what I was saying in the last part of the first video was, we can all see the mastery, man. We can all see that the devil and their people in the media actually, especially in the more recently, have done a wonderful job of orchestrating deceptions and placing their multifarious hologramic inserts, dogma, rules, and slavery, deference, and narcissism all through all levels of society. And, but we can learn to, as Laura Eisenhower says, to override these false dichotomies, or false enlightenment. Cults and narcissists utilize false beliefs, cul-de-sacs, and isolation and separation to keep you stuck. Recognize the essential importance of duality, the yin-yang symbol for sexual reproduction and artistic creativity. There's no music without a muse. It's only ick, Joni Mitchell said. With whatever Lucifer and the Archon's role was or is in this, eventually, ideally we must accept. Just like having to eat cholesterol and that I have to drink down eggs. We have to accept that the devil has altered our DNA, and we are here, eternal spirits in flesh suits, and we live in each other. Was something that I was reading, the Sovereign Integral. James Wingmaker said that we live in each other. I thought that was an interesting way to say it. It does require also physical, and certainly if you really want to have your own life, etheric, personal space to discern the truth. From my experience, that's been the case. Particularly because, unfortunately, I didn't make up many of the claims of invisible weaponry here I've discussed. That was other psychics and other people that have extremely articulate discernment. However, while never forgetting all that separates us from the one is preferences, plans, and often mostly the ego separation game-based lies, a fake ID around the little bitty me, you cannot individuate in indoctrination. Okay? A lot of people are probably afraid of enlightenment, or afraid of awakening, afraid to take the red pill, afraid to let go of their ego trip. But that's when the real you begins. You see, narcissism is Lucifer's way of hijacking and preventing all these artists and musicians and entertainers and all these really talented people from ever accessing themselves, because it's the fake self. Okay? You can become 100% spiritually whole and aware that you are a full fractal of the Creator inside yourself. Yet, we are only half of a creation body, physically, externally. So this is why after enlightenment, nearly, probably every person after enlightenment, even if they're doing it the way I'm attempting here, after enlightenment, every person forms a community or becomes part of a community or just tries to start one online, because you realize that it's all fake to believe you're here for your little self only. Whereas narcissist perception is a powerful, sad, tragic type of mind control, because perception is the opposite of oneness. They only think about feed me Seymour, like the plant in Little Shop of Horrors. The narcissistic person is oneness, like that plant. It just thinks about eating you, your energy, eating the people. Interestingly enough, relatedly, because my Chiron line runs right through here on my astrocartography chart, Pluto has been a hot debate in the last century. I mean, I was going to say, well, they found it a century ago, but in the last decade. And the debate is Pluto a planet or some kind of big asteroid that has holes in it? And well, it is the symbol of the wounded soul, or Chiron is the symbol of the wounded soul, and Pluto is the symbol of the underworld, the system. The term plutocracy, okay, with Bill Gates and Joe Biden both under the zodiac sign, the term plutocracy, it tells you denotes what Pluto actually is about on the unconscious awareness side. On the higher side, it's the shaman. So, yet Pluto is the symbol of the underworld system, isolated and alone in darkness. And many of us need to learn boundaries and perspective, and Pluto, because Pluto is going to try to control it all. Yet, like Pluto, we can become aware we are all part of a massive universal system. We will always be one in the beginning and the end, no matter how traumatized we become. We will become more whole in two. No matter how many things that Lucifer, how many things that Pluto, and how many things that, all of these archons and the Anunnaki and the reptilians have put us all through as a species, no matter the little gray aliens and all the mind control they put us all through, all of these suffering, all this horrific suffering that they've put mostly everyone through, in the end, when we know the oneness after this battle, no one will ever be able to steal that from humanity. No one will ever be able to take away oneness from humanity itself after this battle. Okay, so eventually I'll figure out the balance myself, but it really does require some amount of duality to grow. There's no growth in heaven if we were all just spirits floating around in heaven. So when we agreed at some point to get inside these magical divine avatar flesh suits, we agreed to duality, but real ensouled humans always remember we are all the same one thing. The same blood runs through all humanity, all flesh suits. Loving your family, and if at all possible, wherever you are, let's create a great day. Make it better for other people. Help others whenever you can. If you haven't already, click subscribe, the bell for more. Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you enjoyed this. And create a great one, my family. Loving you. Peace.